Hey CD11, welcome to your weekly update, coming to you once again from our Westchester field office. This week, we took 2 actions to restore our historic fire stations in CD11, which are beloved community assets with a long history of serving our neighborhoods. First, the council unanimously approved my motion seeking to reactivate historic Fire Station 5 in Westchester into a community-facing center with fire-focused youth programming. And second, we extended CD11's partnership with Friends of Old Fire Station 62 in Mar Vista so the community can have additional time to reactivate this historic station as the Bill Rosendahl Community Center. Also this week, the council passed motions I introduced with Councilmember De Leon to help address thefts of wire and metals across the city. The task force we created with LAPD earlier this year has resulted in the arrests of over 80 people, 60 of whom are now facing felony charges. We've also recovered thousands of pounds of telecom and copper wiring. One of the new laws requires city-owned wiring to have an etching so police can more easily identify its origins, and the other law makes it unlawful to possess telecom wiring, which is something not available on the public market. Theft of public infrastructure makes our city unsafe and costs taxpayers tens of millions of dollars a year. With these new tools in place, we think our task force will only be more successful.
We will not tolerate theft of our public infrastructure, and we will hold criminals accountable. I want to thank the LAPD and their partners on the task force for doing exactly that and working with us to create these programs to address metal and wire theft in Los Angeles.
It's no secret that our aging wastewater infrastructure is in need of urgent upgrades. Our city's plumbing is a century old in some places, and clogs from garbage and tree roots are pretty common. But it can lead to catastrophic consequences, especially when it's sewage discharges that close our beaches and harm our environment and wildlife. Just a couple of weeks ago, an upstream discharge into Ballona Creek because of a DWP line break caused another beach closure. This week, the City Council approved my motion asking DWP and LA Sand to report back on the cause of the spill and the needed infrastructure upgrades to prevent these incidents. As the caretaker of our city's coastal district, protecting our fragile ocean environment is one of my top priorities. Also this week, Councilmember John Lee and I introduced a formal resolution opposing State Assembly Bill 1082, which is currently pending in the state legislature. If approved, AB 1082 would prevent cities from towing vehicles with more than 5 citations. This proposed legislation has too many unintended consequences and would turn back the progress we've made addressing the proliferation of RVs and abandoned vehicles on our city streets. This bill is currently pending on the floor of the state legislature, and the deadline for approval is Sunday, August 31st. Time is critical, so please contact your assembly member, state senator, and Governor Newsom and ask them to oppose this bill. Have a great Labor Day weekend, CD11, and I'll be back with more updates next week.